Alright, happy Friday. We're doing a little bit of a different video today. Thank you for tapping in with me. Hopefully you got a little better since the last time you checked in with me. It is currently 6:14 a.m. Heading to the gym right now. Usually wake up around 5, especially since Fajr is at 6:05, so I have to pray around that time. But nevertheless, and I wanted to do this in the morning on the way here because I feel like, I did have a video recorded, but I always feel like my vibrations are most high in the morning. And I always feel like, these are where I get to fight my demons and get ready to take on the negativity of the world and what it's to bring for me. And today, we're going to talk about just make a decision. People spend a lot of their time and most of their lives waiting for the perfect time to start. Well, really, the perfect time to start is starting. That's the very moment when it's most perfect to start. Because people always delay how long it takes to actually complete an activity than the activity actually takes. So that's why the topic for today is just make a decision already. I've dealt with too many people that are so negative in their lives that want to put off, I have to wait for this to happen, and this has to fall in line with this, and this has to happen with that, and then they never end up doing it. And then when the time comes to, they haven't put in any work in order to make sure that their dreams and their goals align with their habits, so that they end up failing. They end up failing, and they end up just not being able to accomplish what they set their mind out to accomplish. So that's why I tell you, just start, just get out and just get to it, because there's no better time to it than right now. Because you're either gonna let time pass by, like I was saying in the last episode, and you'll end up waking up in your 30s and 40s and 50s rather than the perfect time, which is right now. Regardless of whatever age you're at the moment. So just get up and get after it, because no one's coming to save you, man or woman. There's no helping hand. There's nobody else outside there that's getting ready to come out there, that's got you in their planner, that's coming out to hold your hand and make sure you're gonna get up and get after it, and everything's gonna work out like a pretty fantasy that you think that life is. It's up to you to really make those dreams turn into reality. And when I make dua and I ask God for strength and courage to keep persisting through the adversity in order to make turn my dreams into reality, I know that there's a thing where I have to meet Him halfway. So I always plan on it, and I always make sure that I know what I need to do in order to get a little bit closer towards that goal. I might not win every day, but as long as I get to wake up, breathe, and learn another lesson, I do have wins throughout the day. Not every day is great, simply because emotions and everything of the sort, but I always choose to make sure I give it my all nevertheless, and I make sure I show up for another day regardless of how I'm feeling. So I just pulled into the gym. I hope that you got a little bit better since the last time you checked in with me, and I hope everything is still working out in your favor, because you're doing better than you think you are. I hope for all my Muslims out there that you guys are finishing this Ramadan very strong, and we're still getting after it, because we still got a couple more days until the end of it. So anyways, I thank you guys for joining in with me. Book club is the same. I'm rereading Think and Grow Rich because I needed to go back through and make sure that I could actually break it down in order to really think and grow rich. That's the point of the book. So I'm rereading that at the moment. Another thing that I've decided to do, I decided to delete all my music, cancel my subscriptions, and I've decided that I'm done with that part of my life because it just doesn't do me any good. So podcasts, audiobooks, Quran, everything of the sort is going to be replacing that, just so I can have a more clear image as to my future, what I intend for myself and my future kids, inshallah, and everything of the sort. So thank you for tapping in with me. And like always, stay focused, my friends.